What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to try out Shadow Quagsire in the Go Battle League. I know that's not really a crazy Pokemon to try out here, but I'm going to try it with a different moveset than normal. Instead of running my classic Stone Edge moveset, I'm going to try out Mud Bomb and Aqua Tail. Now, Stone Edge coverage is really nice for like Altaria, Gourgeist, Pokemon like that, but potentially Mud Bomb could be the play in this meta. I've seen a lot of people trying it out because it's much better into the Steel types. It can do a lot more damage into Aegislash, into Tinkaton, and Empoleon. It's like so many matchups here that you want that ground type damage for. You can actually have that if you go Mud Bomb. On Stone Edge and Aqua Tail, there's a lot of good matchups too, but I wanted to try this out and see how it could do in the current meta. Now, real quick, before we get into the battles, I do want to ask if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Helps out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what Mud Bomb Quagsire can do. We'll see Altaria into Shadow Talonflame. Okay, well, I'm a Shadow Altaria, which actually does extra Dragon Breath damage here in this matchup. So if they want to stay in, that's really nice for us, especially because they probably go for shields against us. And if they go down shields, Aegislash is hopefully going to be in a pretty good spot in the back line. We'll see what they do, though. They could go for a shield here. They might try to survive this. I honestly don't know if they do or not. Sky Attack does get the shield. Nice. And our opponent at this point is likely just going to go double fly and try to get both of our shields. But I'm fine going down shields. In fact, that's kind of what I want, right? Because once shields go down, Aegislash is in such a good position. Let's see, Fly comes through. We shield that up. Next move is Reach for them. I might barely be able to survive a Fly, but I'm going to be honest. I think the one shield farm down is a better play here. So that's what I'm going to go for. Fly comes through. We shield that up. And now we just get that full farm down against them. And we have almost back-to-back Sky Attacks against whatever comes in. Okay, it's actually a Licky Licky. Interesting. Maybe I want to save this Sky Attack. I don't know if it's a good play or not. How much damage do I do with this? Quite a bit, actually. I'll throw another one here. There's a chance it's like a Morpeko in the backline. I've seen teams like that in the past, which could be a little bit scary. They let that go again. Okay. This is an insane play, and I know it's insane, but I'm going to try to catch a Body Slam on my Aegislash, and I'm going to try to go for a charging down here. I don't know how smart this is, or terribly stupid. I guess we'll see. They're at a move right now. So that means that, honestly, I think I can charging down before they knock us out, because they still need 2 Shadow Balls plus a little bit extra damage. Oh, it's a Go-Goat in the back. Okay, I think we're fine. So many Go-Goats recently. And here's the thing. I just end up winning CMP against them, right? So, like, there's no reason for me not to just throw this instantly, go for back-to-back Shadow Balls, and I think I should just have this. Quagsire is in the backline, very happy it's avoiding a Go-Goat, not gonna lie. Happy I didn't save swap that thing. In comes the Shadow Ball. Gotta make sure I can get my next move off. If I can't, then that's so sad. There we go. Shadow Ball should be able to come through and do a lot of damage, but I actually know this isn't enough to one-shot. I've seen a lot of Go-Goats recently, I don't know why. But yeah, it doesn't quite do enough damage there. Leaf Blade, honestly, is probably enough to knock us out from this range, but our Quagsire and our Altaria should be able to close this one out. They go for the Leaf Blade. That actually is enough to knock us out. Insane. And they throw what is likely a Rock Slide into us. They actually got DRE, it looks like, on that fast move, which is a little bit scary. If they get a Leaf Blade off against my Quagsire, I do get one shot. But no, we just farm down with Mud Shots. And, I mean, that Licky Licky's pretty low on HP, too. There we go. Nice. Alright, next game. We'll see Altaria up against a Pangoro. Okay, I do like to see this here. I have seen a few crazy people in the past running Rock Slide on this thing. Okay, this is where having Mud Bomb is... Oh, wait, they're on Waterfall. Why are they on Waterfall? There goes my whole thing about how having Mud Bomb's really nice. I mean, it still is, but Waterfall actually makes it so I still have to go down a shield. But, I mean, I get a lot of energy here. 8. So they have their next move now. But, I mean, I should be able to just kind of abuse this matchup. I think they probably always let this go, and they just come back in Pangoro, right? Oh, they actually shield that. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. I'm gonna let this... Well, I'm not gonna let it go. I'm gonna shield this, rather. And I'm gonna just try to get as much energy as I can out of this matchup. Maybe I could, like, Aqua Tail and farm down, but I'm not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna go for the Mud Bomb and try my best to knock this out, guaranteed. Yeah, we get the knockout. In comes the Pangoro. They're gonna try to farm us down. But I should get to 2 Aqua Tails here. Maybe even a Mud Bomb, which, I mean, Mud Bomb does do more raw damage than an Aqua Tail, so that's pretty nice. Oh, well, I mean, that just knocks out, so... You actually do get a move from them instantly. It's gonna kind of come down to what's in the back, right? To see how much play we're gonna have here. Okay, it's a Tinkaton. And a little bit scary, not gonna lie. Especially when I don't have shields remaining. I don't know how this is gonna play out. I have no idea, actually. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Double steal. Putting in some work here against us, potentially. And they're just keeping like 100 energy at all times here. It's a smart play. But it is also very scary to see them doing that. Okay. 8. I mean, at least I get 2 Shadow Balls, right? And that's pretty nice. I wonder if they ever try to, like, catch on Pangoro. I wouldn't see that being, like, a terrible play on their part, but, like, honestly, it's fine if they do that. I think that was a CMP here. I don't get one-shot by a Gigaton Hammer, too. That's, like, one other kind of cool thing to know about this. Okay, they overfarm there. Bulldoze probably knocks us out from here, I'm gonna be honest. It is an Aegis Slash, so yeah, it's enough. I hope that wasn't a CMP. I don't really know if it was. The animations were kind of weird. We'll see. If it was a CMP, that's a big mistake by me. It wasn't, okay. Can I get a farm down? I think I might be able to. Or at least, like, I can throw now. Did they catch? They caught? Okay, well, that's really annoying. Good catch by them, though. Wow. Well, I need to now be able to, like, undercharge this and farm this down and come out with a move. Oh! It's so close, but so far. Dude! Am I just not good at this game? I don't know if I have the Mirror Match Slayer Altaria. I know there is a Breakpoint, Bulk Point shenanigans you can get, and it looks like I actually do. If you have enough defense on your Shadow Altaria, you can do 1 extra damage with every Dragon Breath you do, which is actually so nice here. As you can see, their HP is going down pretty quick. And we'll see if they end up shielding or not. They let it go. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Altaria is so bad for us, because we have 2 Pokemon in the back, right? With no way of consistently dealing fast move pressure against them. So if I can win the mirror this hard, and come out with a full Sky Attack loaded, or maybe get to a Flamethrower, this is huge. Okay, Feraligatr comes in. You know, this is fine. It is a little bit scary to give it a big energy lead. We'll see how much energy it gets, though. I think I just let this go down. We got a shield, okay. I don't mind getting the Dragon Breath damage here, too, because that might put them into Mud Bomb range. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I survive a Hydro Cannon, right? So I think I'm gonna no-shield this one. I'll shield the next, potentially. Alright, that's a CMP, but we can shield this up. And at this point, I don't think they're gonna want to shield again, but they might think I have Stone Edge, so maybe they do. I feel like the whole point of what my Quagsire is doing right now is really just trying to eliminate this for my backline, for their backline. We'll see what they have in the back. They do let that go, nice. And I'll go for the Aqua Tail here, just to either get a shield or a knockout against them. Because again, as long as this Feraligatr goes down, it's a lot easier for Aegis Slash to have some play in the back line. There could be a steal in the back. I could see that being a very high possibility. Okay, and honestly, I'm kind of fine with that too. Like, sure, I'm going to take a lot of Shadow Claw damage, but now they're in charging down range. And that's never good for them. At least it shouldn't be. Big Hydro Cannon. Okay, I don't know how much I like that. Actually, I think there's a play here I can make. We'll see what they throw. They likely go for a Sand Tomb, but they might Rock Tomb us, because they did build up to 4. But I don't think that really matters if they try to debuff us. Yeah, they do go for that. I think I have to shield this. I have to do 1 in... Oh, they Rock Tomb, interesting. I do 1 in Throw. I should have tried to take that Incinerate, or that Volt Switch, rather, on my Aegis Slash instead. But I think what I need to try to do is I need to, like, charging down the... Or I need to Psycho Cut down the Gator and go for the second Shadow Ball here. Let's see what they do, though. Nice, okay. We'll see how much the Shadow Claws do. My defense is at -1, and my attack is at -1 as well. So I'm actually going to take a lot of damage, and I'm not going to do much damage here. But, like, the Gator's pretty low as well. Okay, the stare down, the classic Aegislash stare down. Oh my goodness, let's go. Okay, that actually worked out. I am happy with that one. All right, Shadow Altaria into Carbink. What? Why? Okay. Well, there's probably going to be grass types in the back, so this game's likely not going to be going super well for us, but maybe Shadow Quag's not going to get instantly hard countered. I wish I had Stone Edge. But they don't know I don't, right? So we'll go just Aqua Tails and hope we can get something done. At the very least, if I get shields down this game, maybe Aegislash can still sweep. Okay, they let that go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Man, they are letting me get another Aqua Tail off here, which is interesting. It means that maybe they will shield this. They do, okay. And they throw pretty quickly here, too. It's going to be a fly. It probably knocks us out here. I'll bring in my Shadow Alt, and I mean, we'll see what's in the back, right? Okay. If they Brave Bird us, then I would get knocked out. And honestly, while Altaria is not super useful this game, it does still need to knock out the Moltres. So we'll shield that. Can I farm this down ever? Please tell me I can. I can. That's a huge farm down, actually. Okay. We have a lot of energy here. We have an Aegislash in the back line. It's a Shadow Malamar. There might actually be a little bit of a chance here. We'll see, though. It's going to be such a dicey endgame. I'm just going to immediately throw, though, because here's the thing. I want to get as many Psycho Cuts through as I can, because Psycho Cut generates energy a lot quicker than Chargings. So if I swap to Blade Form, I get a little bit of extra energy. I still don't take much Psywave damage here, and all I really need is one Shadow Ball. They gave me 2 Psycho Cuts. Okay, that's amazing. 2 Psycho Cuts is a lot of energy. And, like, sure, these foul plays are going to hurt quite a bit, but I think I should survive, and hopefully I can get to a 3rd Shadow Ball before they're able to get to a 3rd foul play. It's going to be so close, though. If I can't, man, I'm going to be so sad. Actually, do I ever just switch here? That might be the play. This might be an interesting play. It might be a terrible play, but I don't think it's that bad. Wow, they actually had the count on that. Okay. But I think this is still kind of fine. They're going to rock throw me down. All I need to do right now is build up to back-to-back moves on Aegislash, and I should be able to win this game. Okay, they do knock us out. Makes sense. Okay, this game's gonna get so dicey, too, because, like, what if they can swap back into Malamar at some point, and what if they just get another move off there? They Moonblast us, so they're not even, like, stalling the Switch Clock by going double Rock Slide? Please tell me they can't swap here. Do I survive a Rock Slide? And then do I survive a Psywave? I survived the Rock Slide. I'm just so scared the Psywave might knock me out after from that Malamar, right? I don't know. We'll see. How much HP do I have? Show me, please. Aegislash, you're so performative. Please, let me see. Oh, yeah, one Psywave might do it. But they don't get the Psywave through because it is such an inconsistent mechanic. I mean, in theory, they're not supposed to, but, like, the game oftentimes does let that Psywave come through. Okay, there we go. That was about as crazy of a game as it could be. Next opponent. We'll see Shadow Alt into Dusclops. What? Who runs Dusclops? That's actually kind of bad for us, isn't it? They have Ice Punch, which is going to hurt quite a bit here. And I don't want my Aegislash near a Shadow Punch user that spams out moves as quickly as this thing does. 6. I guess we'll see how they play this out, though. I could try to go for a catch maybe this game. Is that a good play? I don't know. Okay, they just instantly throw, though. I'll let this go. I don't think that I can get one-shot by a Dusclops, right? Oh, they actually Shadow Punch? That's insane. Do they not have Ice Punch? I would imagine you have Ice Punch. Like, why wouldn't you have Ice Punch on this thing? That's... Okay, they do. They just baited for fun, I guess. Alright, Shadow Quag should be able to knock this out pretty easily here with an Aqua Tail. And I'm hoping once this is gone, I have so much more play in the backline with Aegislash. But Dusclops is crazy. I haven't seen a Dusclops in years. Let's see what happens. Oh, they swap out. That is a very smart play. Very heads-up maneuver from them. And my Shadow Quagsire has a lot of work to do right now. But if I can start getting some shields down, then maybe I can win this game. I think that I need 3 attacks. I don't know if 3 Aqua Tails will do it, or if I need a Mud Bomb on the 3rd. But, like, I can surprise Mud Bomb and potentially knock them out with that. They're at 4, so they have a Shadow Ball ready to go. It looks like just 3 Aqua Tails. 5, 6, 7. Wow, wait. Are they gonna Hyper Beam me? What's going on? I'm happy I get this move off, though. I feel like at this point, getting the shields down is, like, absolutely what I need to do this game. 8. There are back-to-back Shadow Balls here. I mean, I have to shield. There's no way around it. I have to shield this. I hope they Shadow Ball. They Body Slam. That's a smart play. So they're at 5, 6. Body Slam's not quite enough to knock us out here. That's the thing that I don't know what they want to do, right? Do they Shadow Ball again? We get a shield? Okay. 7. I'm going to make them Shadow Ball us. But it could be risky to do this. They Shadow Ball this time. Smart play. 4, so they have another Shadow Ball now. Oh, why do they have a Diggersby in the back? They said today, I am not losing to Aegislash. You know, that's a smart play. That's a smart play. Maybe there's, like, ways around this still, though. I am an Aegislash, so, like, all hope's not lost yet. I'm going to instantly Gyro Ball. It's a play that I see some Aegislash users do, and I like this play quite a bit in a lot of different situations, because this allows me to go for Psycho Cuts, which generate energy quicker. And hopefully, if they get a little bit greedy here, even, I could get a lot of energy out of this. They don't get greedy. They actually do the perfect play there. Yeah, this game's over. I have 3 Pokemon to knock out with an Aegislash, and all of them are so close to a move. That's just nowhere for Aegislash to go. All right, we're gonna pick up a decent lead here. I can feel it. Shadow Alt into Shadow Quagsire. Okay. Well, I mean, surely all Quagsires are not running Stone Edge, right? So this got to be a really good matchup for us. They are staying in, but they switch out. Okay. I was gonna say, if they're staying in, maybe they actually do have it. 6. What do I want to do here? I don't really have a great answer to Fearow. Maybe I just stay in and try to farm down. Can I farm down? I don't even know if I can. Okay, but I can do this, I guess. And, like, this could be a really stupid play, but it might not be terrible. Right now, they're at a Drill Peck. They're at 4, so they're 2 away from a Drill Run. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're at back-to-back Drill Runs. This is looking pretty good for us right now, just because if they do bring back in that Quagsire, Shadow Ball one-shots them, and I should survive 2 Drill Runs from here, too. Yeah, I do. Oh no, Quagsire comes in. This is terrible. Not the Quagsire. We just Shadow Ball this. We get it out of here as quickly as we can. And, like, now we can either get them to shield this, and then I can build up even more with Aegislash, or potentially they no-shield, and I just knock out the Quag. Okay, goodbye, Quagsire. Nice knowing ya. The game's lagging, because why wouldn't it? Oh, Trainer. Oh, Trainer. They don't know. They don't know Aegislash is the best Pokemon in the game. Which, I mean, honestly, I didn't know that till recently, too, so... It's an easy mistake to make. I'm going to shield this up. Might as well save my Aegislash. I can just swap right back into my Altaria and start going for Sky Attacks. Okay. Because we survive a Drill Peck from here. Oh, okay. We see the 3rd Pokemon. It's a Togekiss, which I'm going to be honest is not a Pokemon that necessarily wants to deal with an Aegislash. They're at 5. So they have access to a Psyshock. They don't know my counts. Okay, well, if this game wasn't over already, like, it's looking... It's signed, sealed, and delivered. They're out of here. Aqua Tail's all we need to knock this out, even. I'd love to be able to come back in Aegislash and close out the game with our boy, but I think I will have to reveal my 3rd, because Aegislash, unfortunately, does take 20 years to reach a charge attack. We'll bring this in. And, I mean, even if I didn't have a shield here, we would survive a Drill Peck. So, We're in a really good spot. Aegislash put in so much work against this. Being able to one-shot a Shadow Quagsire, I'm gonna be honest, that is, like, maybe the most criminal activity that Aegislash can do. Alright, we got our next game. Shadow Alt into Ufisk. Okay, I don't hate this matchup. Shadow Alt actually gets a breakpoint here, where you do extra damage over the regular Altaria. As you can see, the damage is adding up quite a bit quicker than it would be, otherwise. 8. Okay, so we're 1 away from the next discharge, but I love the fast move pressure that we get off here, and I mean, Ufisk is one of the scariest Pokemon that I could probably see with my Aegislash here. Like, surely there's not a second ground type in the back. That would be criminal. That'd be insane. 2 ground types on the same team. Unheard of. Alright, they let that go. They're 5 away from the next, so I should be able to survive this pretty easily and just get my next Sky attack off here, and KO a Pokemon that Aegislash really doesn't want to see. Honestly, what I would love to see here, which they're probably not going to do, is I'd love to see them shield this. A shield here would maybe be game losing for them. I'm not quite sure, but we should be in a pretty good spot. No matter what. They do let that go. Okay. I mean, I probably shouldn't swap out there, but I don't want to give a farm down to this Togekiss. 10. Alright. Could be a Stone Edge. Might get a shield. But they could call the bait, too. Everyone just calls baits. Luckily, this matchup's honestly not that bad for Quagsire, even if they call your baits, right? Because 2 Aqua Tails basically knock out. Okay, and we get the second one off, which is actually pretty good damage to get. If we get his shield right now, I would be very happy. I think they might invest a shield here, honestly. Yeah, they do. Because now Aegislash just walls the energy. They do get the full farm down, though, so it's like, it's good, but it's not great. If I'm ever caught in shield form, or rather sword form, that is, Orusir would do a lot of damage to us. We'll come in Aegislash, tank the energy. We actually see a Fearow come in. Okay, another one of these, like, double flying teams. I mean, I think this is one of those spots, though, where we just instantly go for the Gyro Ball. I've been doing it a lot, but I feel like that's the play. Just get the damage off as quickly as we can. If I need to, I can just shield to go back to shield form. I have my Altaria as a way to reset as well. And if they let this through, they're going to be really low on HP. We'll see what they do. They do shield. And they throw instantly, which I do think is the right play on their end. Because that allows them to... Well, it allows a couple of things, right? It keeps me in shield form, which means I'm not going to get any extra Psycho Cut damage. And it also means that I don't get that extra energy that I'd like to get. Alright, I survived this. I'll let it go. And, I mean, I don't know how much a Gyro Ball does here, but, I mean, I'd imagine it does a decent chunk of damage. So we'll find out. That wasn't a CMP. How is that not... Wait. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not crazy, though. That's annoying. But we just go here for the move. And we see how much it does. Fearow's a pretty squishy Pokemon, but Gyro Ball is by far my less efficient attack, so... it's not amazing. Okay. They come back in Togekiss. And, I mean, I resist everything unless they have Flamethrower, which I've actually seen, like, 1 or 2 Flamethrower Togekiss in my life. Aurasphere. I'd say that bounces right off us, but honestly, does it? I think I might be in a really good spot, actually, because they don't throw their move here. So now I still have a shield for my Aegislash. This is going to get so close. I don't know. How much HP does the Fearow have? Because they just swapped out instantly, right after I landed the Gyro Ball. Oh. Wait, Fearow's dead? Oh, never mind. Wait, it died. I'm so dumb, I guess. The way the animation looked, I thought they swapped. I thought they swapped out. Wait, that makes so much more sense. Okay, next game. We'll see Altaria into Diggersby. Well, that's maybe the best lead I could see. Aegislash is my only bad Pokemon here. We'll see if they swap out or if for some reason they stay in. They actually do switch, but they swap into a Fearow, which I don't love necessarily. I'll let this go. I think I kind of have to. It might be like triple normal. 1. Let's see what they do. They likely go for a shield here, right? I don't think there's any reason for them not to. And I'm actually just going to bring in my Aegislash now. It could be a bad play, but like Aegislash has more play than I ever gave it credit to into Diggersby. It's kind of crazy. 6. So they instantly throw the drill run. So they're basically dry now. And my Dragon Breath damage has put them into a range here where I do knock them out with a Gyro Ball. So I'll throw it now, either get a second shield or just the KO. And we'll see how they play this out. Because I would love, honestly, if they let this go, I'm in a really good spot because I just go for a Gyro Ball into the Diggersby as well. Okay, they actually do shield, but then they swap into the Diggersby here, which I don't know how much that helps them, because I can just Gyro Ball and I can switch again back into my Altaria. And this Gyro Ball does more than anything my Altaria would throw in the first place. I think I survived 2 attacks here. 7, that's not even a Hyper Beam, potentially. And shields are down. Things are looking all right for us. They're kind of just minimizing their farm they're going to get on that Fearow by throwing energy here. Which I am fine with, because I don't want that Fearow getting a ton of energy. Alright. Let's get the KO here. I don't want them swapping out. I do kind of wish I had Stone Edge, honestly. Just on my Quagsire for that Fearow specifically. It's like right now, I don't know if they're in Aqua Tail range. But I think I'll come back in, or I'll come in with my Quagsire anyway. Because, I mean, I do real damage here at least. I survived 1. But, I mean, I'll shield something this game. I gotta shield something, right? But I think I saved my second shield for Aegislash. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think that's the way for them to win the game, but maybe it is? Do I ever need to shield this? I don't think I do. Like, I don't knock him out now that I'm debuffed. But, like, at least I can land a super effective Gyro Ball into a Wigglytuff, and then Quagsire should close out the game pretty easily, right? Right? I would imagine. Alright, big Gyro Ball. Not quite a one-shot, thanks to the debuff, but, you know, that's still quite a bit of damage. And I don't want to have to take extra charm damage here. They'd get to a Swift. I don't want to have to shield either against this Pokemon, so we'll just knock this out. I think they're basically in Aqua Tail range on that Fearow. At least they will be. Yeah, we'll go for it here, and we'll see how much damage it ends up doing. Yeah, we Mudshot down. Nice. What an interesting team. I mean, triple normal is actually kind of real, so GG's. We got our next opponent. We'll see Altaria into Morpeko. Okay. I would imagine Shadow Altaria does extra Dragon Breath damage here, but I also get one shot basically by a move, you know? So I have to respect the Aura Wheel here for sure. But I think I can come out of this matchup at basically full HP. But they might Psychic Fangs bait, we'll see. That's always an option for a Morpeko abuser. Now they do just Aura Wheel. This game's going to take so long, saying we're both using Form Changers on our team. Okay. I mean, I'm fine seeing this here, honestly. I don't have a great hard answer to it. I wish I did. Like, a Licky Licky right now would be so nice to have. But it's still playable, because 2 Sky Attacks knock this out. Looks like they're seeing if I was going to catch. Unfortunately for myself, I don't have anything to catch on, so I am not. Alright, I think maybe I can just stay in here and force him to throw a second move against us, but I guess we'll play it by ear to see if we need to swap out. I hope the Hexes don't knock us out before my next Sky Attack. Nah, they should have to throw energy. Okay, that's actually kind of big. Because now I don't have to go down resources here in order to knock this out. They Shadow Ball. They don't even Surf. Wow, okay. So they're actually just not going to get a Surf off here. I'm going to Aqua Tail and CMP just because, I mean, I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. And if they want to shield this, they can be my guest. I'd be so fine with that. Aegislash doesn't want to see Morpeko necessarily, and they likely do have a better answer to me in the backline. Yeah, you know, I could see that coming from a mile away. I didn't want to, but I could see it coming. So that's not amazing. Aegislash was unfortunately pretty dead weight this game. They decided today is not the day that they lose to Aegislash. Yeah, we'll actually just expedite this. I don't see any way of winning this game. Dang it. Alright. Next opponent. We'll see Shadow Alt into regular Alt. A lot of regular Alts out today. And once again, we'll see if the breakpoint's a thing here or not, or if we don't get it. I think I do. Yeah? Maybe? It's actually kind of hard to tell against this one. I might not be getting it. I think I get it. I think I'm getting it. It's just, like, so hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, we survived that. We get 2 moves out of this matchup. Maybe, actually, maybe they're just not, like, taking... They're not taking extra damage. That's what it is. Okay. You know what? That means they have a pretty good Altaria. At least a decent amount of defense on their Altaria. But I think that's still fine. Because just chipping this down, or, like, if I get a shield here, that'd be great. My backline doesn't want to see this Pokemon whatsoever. But they might just come in with a Feraligatr now. I could see that for sure. If they do, I don't know if I really want to give that thing a big farm down. 3, okay. Not a Feraligatr, just an Empoleon. Could have swapped there, but I don't think that's a play I need to go for. I do survive 1 Hydro Cannon, and this is on Metal Sound, so the fast move pressure doesn't add up all too much. Let's see if we get a shield here. Oh, they come in with a Quagsire of their own. It's gonna be an interesting game. I don't know what their moveset is, obviously, but if I can just knock this thing out, then we're in a really good spot. Okay, let that go. If I can get rid of this Quagsire, I think my Aegislash closes out the game. Do they go for Aqua Tail? Yeah, they do. I mean, there's, like, not much reason to do anything else, right? 8. I wonder if I should have Mud Bombed here, because they would survive this attack, technically, but I don't know how worthwhile that would be for them to test out. Nice. Getting that shield should hopefully win us a game. We'll see, though. It's going to get, like, still a little bit dicey. Three, okay. I mean, are they on Mud Bomb? That's another question to ask. Because Mud Bomb would do a lot to Aegislash. You get a shield, that's good. If they try to go for a CMP, I'm just going to overfarm. They don't go for the CMP. Okay. So now the play is pretty straightforward. I just kind of have to go and get to 2 moves on my Aegislash. We'll see what their charge attack is here. If they're on Mud Bomb, they can actually do a pretty sizable amount of damage to us. If they're only on Aqua Tail, though, they don't do all that much. It is Mud Bomb. But we survived 2 of those at least. Okay, well, I win. I don't think they should have done that. Unless they get to 2, like, Hydro Cannons here, then I just win, right? Because I just need to get into Sword form, where I win CMP against the Quagsire. But if they're 1 away, or if they have the Hydro Cannon now, they win. But, like, they would have, you know, stayed in and thrown that Hydro Cannon into my Quagsire if that were the case. Alright, once again, there is the classic Aegislash lose condition of just, like, missing turns. If you end up lagging here, because Aegislash is so dramatic, there is a way to lose this game. It looks like they were actually the one to lose a turn, though. Potentially they lost a turn, or maybe it was just weird animations. But, like, no matter what, I should be able to win this CMP, Shadow Ball them, knock them out, and just guarantee the win. It doesn't even matter if you're on Mud Bomb. Aegislash is just way too bulky. That's just insane. This Pokemon should not be able to do that. Guys, that should not be possible. I'm just putting that out there. That's crazy. And a 5-0 set. Okay. I think we're finally starting to learn how to use Aegislash. I'm starting to believe in what this Pokemon can do. 2990, nearly back to Legend. I think overall this team did put in quite a bit of work today. Mud Bomb Quagsire, I don't know if I'm completely sold on it. It has a lot of good matchups, but I mean, being walled potentially by Gourgeist, by Altaria, by some of those Pokemon, it can be a little bit scary, but I still think it's a very good pick if you want to give it a go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.